Hello everyone, Sientir here with more Final Fantasy XIII, and we have passed into the Mah'habara Subterra, which is described as a labyrinth, so yay trusty map. Looks like we need to kind of keep going that way. I don't know what's over there, but I'm not going to find out anytime soon. Actually, yeah, the map just tells us the Mah'habara the Earthworks. Or whatever. Big tunnels here. These look like bomb-type enemies. If I know anything about those, you definitely want to leap with them. It looks like they have an absorb of some kind. Yeah, they absorb ice. Ha! Wow, that's ridiculous. Okay. Well, we're fighting now.
We gotta win this!
Out of my way! Thank you.
Okay, whatever. Let's just try to...
Thanks.
Ah. We took too long
So
in the paradigm shift cutscene to be able to take out that enemy. I just want that to sink in for a moment. That cutscene, I don't know if it killed me or not, but we took so long in it. Okay, well, let's go. Relentless Assault. Set that as our... Man, this is just such a... We need to go... Do I need to go back? Do I need to grind more CP? Like... I need to FD these guys. Okay, that guy's triggered a self-destruct. Multiple of them have. Wow, this fight's ridiculous.
No.
Okay, well, never mind that battle, if I can avoid it. Do I have to manage to fight my way past the friggin' boxed guy? This is... Well, let's see if I can slip past these. I don't know what those things are, but I'd like to not find out just yet.
Might be a little hard to see where we're going. We'll get there.
Yeah, I got some loot. Electrodes. Okay. Okay, this guy's by himself. This looks like it's another one of those class of enemies that you really need to stagger. Am I correct? I am correct. But I also should switch to this for a little bit. Get some HP up. I'm gonna get some healing going here. We can worry about getting his stuff up after we have buffed up. I feel like some of the balance of this game is a little strange. But here we are. Okay, let's just switch to this one. We'll try to get some damage in on it while Saw's out. Never mind. Switch this one for now.
Thanks.
Zaz, you've done enough healing. Or buffing. Time for Snow to figure out how to heal people. He's not the best at it, but he does an okay job. Maybe I should switch this to being Saz is the medic. Because I unlocked that on him now. Wow, Pal Bunker hits real hard. Yeah, I knew the stagger was imminent, so I wanted to switch to something that could get more damage. I'm glad I skipped the group of 2 of these guys, because 1 is enough, thanks. There. Yeah, it's a way of saying, oh, you're a little bit over target time. Maybe you need to go level up more and stuff. Probably do need to. Anything? Yeah, there is. There's another chest in here, too. Give him problem armor. Another random material I can start pushing into stuff. Like, do I need to just, like, spend an hour, 2 hours farming hoplites or something? Is that the idea at this point? Well, here's some new friggin' of these guys. Rust pudding. They're weak to lightning. What was the normal? Yeah, let's go to this one. I mean, Snow still has a decent amount of HP, right?
Thanks.
I want to make sure lightning doesn't die. That's always bad.
Thanks.
Back off! We gotta win this! Back off! Back off!
Okay, now relentless assault, please. There we go. Like, we're doing okay against a lot of these enemies. This one we did pretty decently against. I don't know. It's just like,
Did you see something?
how do these systems, how are they supposed to work together and all that stuff, you know?
Guys, heads up! Whoa! Look at that thing! Let me guess. That's a fal'Cie?
Yep. Busy carving out new tunnels.
Looked like he's using an old one.
Roads where roads ain't meant to go, huh? Yeah, it kind of sounds like us. All right, roly-poly. Let's hit your ride on that thing.
Now you're thinking grandpa style.
Does that work? Apparently, it's the thing we're gonna try anyway. More enemy intel. Rust pudding are these guys. We fought them. Then we have more of these pulse work soldiers. These are pulse work centurions. They resist basically everything except earth. Great. Just great. Do we have the ability to infuse our weapons with earth damage? Am I supposed to just, like, earthquake them? Tomos, Atomos toils endlessly beneath the surface of Grand Pulse, ever extending the world's network of snaking subterranean passages. Common speculation purports that the fallacy's goal is excavation of habitable underground environments, but the truth of the matter is shrouded in mystery. What is known is that Atmos' digging often exposes deposits of valuable mineral resources. For this reason, the human inhabitants of Grand Pulse long ago established mining operations in Mah'habara. Or however you're supposed to pronounce that. Like, should I be using new equipment with my dudes? I grant you, his stuff could be better. What is this? Cast Faith at the start of battle. I don't think that's helping all that much. Maybe just straight up resist damage 5%. Well, let's give him this Royal Armlet. Well, Bengal gives him a bunch of... that gives him... Power Wristband gives him some additional damage, but... something else that seems like it would be more useful? Cast Protect at the start of battle. Cast Shell at the start of battle. Doubles the restorative effect of potions. Huh. Cast Protect, Shell, and Veil and Vigilance the first time HP is low. Let's give him this crown. It's probably not something that comes up often, but it's definitely something that can help him quite a bit when he gets low. I like the black belt for giving me a bunch of physical resistance on her. Like, part of it, too, is the Crystarium cost of everything has gotten fairly high. Let's see if this includes... Yeah, okay, we're going to be focusing in on the Centurion here. Holy shnikes. I don't know what happened to give us the getting wrecked.
Back off. Back off.
I need to get some damage in on this guy though, or it's going to be a giant pain.
Give him hell. Gotta win this.
Okay, let's just switch this and have Snow start killing himself. And try to get this stupid Centurion out of here before it does too much more damage. My goodness, it's so tanky. These guys are a lot less terrible. Yeah, I think Snow's cures are really weak because his magic is pretty low. I should definitely see about switching to Medic on Saws and Snow to Ravager. Or honestly,
Time for another approach.
probably Snow to Commando. Like, if I think about this some, Try Disaster's probably fine. This one's... Okay, so this is the one that I was thinking of. If I make him Commando and him the Medic and then Lightning the Ravager, that probably will work a little bit better. I like this one reasonably well. Although, I kind of want to make this double commando. But I think he's probably does more damage as commando than as Ravager, if I had to guess. Protection's alright. Strategic warfare, this one's reasonable. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then there's protection. I'm okay with that, but I kind of want... Instead of Try Disaster, I'm going to do Medic, Commando, Synergist, like this. That seems a little bit more useful to me. I'm not sure what I think about Strategic Warfare. I'm going to start on Strike Team for the moment, I think. It's like, on the one hand, I want to spend all this Crystarium these three characters have been accumulating, but on the other hand, I also know that, like, almost 8k Crystarium doesn't actually go as far as I think it does. Okay, and there's one of those there. Is there any loot off this way? No, this is just a busted bridge. Okay. That doesn't do a whole lot for me. No treasure or anything over that way. Oh no. It's another boxed phalanx. That's not any good. It's really, really hard to get through the first time. I'm going to change my battle difficulty down to easy because I just want to get through this. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spend one of those. Okay, let's see how this goes. Box Phalanx is definitely the big priority. I'm going to give a little bit of time here, but I kind of want just to get some more of these buffs going. But I'm keeping a very close eye on Saz's health. It's so dumb.
Back off! Back off! Back off! Thanks!
It's like because that cutscene lasts so long, but it doesn't pause time. That's what my complaint about it being so dumb was, by the way. Goodness. You're supposed to be a Sentinel, Snow. Why are the enemies not attacking you? Oh, that's right, because Sentinel is only a half-functioning role.
Back off! Back off! Back off!
Okay, maybe none of these characters are any good at healing, too.
We gotta win this!
Yeah, I agree.
Back off! Back off!
Like, you're having to spam challenge to keep the enemies on you. Oh, this is on easy. This is...
Back off! We got back off!
Of course, the enemy hits me and interrupts my attempts to resurrect our friend Zaz. And of course, they're going to kill him instead of attack our Sentinel Snow, who I now need to heal because he's getting low. Yeah, Vendetta, that's a good idea. I should have one by now. Hi, Lightning. Maybe if you walked backwards and away from Snow, you wouldn't get smacked when the enemies come up to smack him.
Give him hell! We gotta win this!
One of the things that's a real problem in this game is there's a very snowbally effect that I've noticed too. Whereas if you're spending all of your time in healing mode, it's hard to get offensive
Change of plan.
pressure in to start taking enemies down. Do I have a better... Yeah, let's switch to this.
We gotta win this!
Like, that's the thing, is like, right now, I need to be able to be on the offensive and taking this guy down. If I don't take the box phalanx down, I'm not winning this fight. I can't do that while I'm healing everybody and trying to keep them alive. So it's this real difficult balance of where do I focus more defensively and where do I, like, how do I balance offense and defense properly? Saz definitely seems to be a better medic option for this build than Snow was, though. So that's important. But, like, part of it is that box hoplite is just so important to take down, but it's a very tanky target in and of itself. And these guys dish out so much damage so quickly that it puts you on the back foot very aggressive, like, quite early on, which makes things very difficult at times. So we managed to get through it, but let's just say I'm glad I was on easy mode, because that was rough, even with that. I think I can switch back up to normal. I don't know if there's any difference in rewards or anything at normal. Let's see if I can get anything good with these characters. Everything's just... all of the... basically everything in the Crystarium has just gotten so expensive is the thing. Maybe her Ravager can get some more... Okay, that's almost to Blizzara. If I can get an accessory slot for him, that would be helpful as well. You can see everything is just so expensive. It makes it hard to get anything useful. He's starting to unlock some of the defensive abilities now, though, which is nice. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get up into these. Bar Water, Bar Thunder. Again, I'm kind of wanting to just bank CP on these characters until I determine that I want to do something with them. It just seems useful to do. I kind of want to fight everything in sight now, though, because I want to get opportunities for more CP and more drops for a weapon, to, like, upgrade my gear when I get to save points and stuff. I do know what these things are, right? Yeah. We're not going to stagger anything this way, but the damage output is still pretty good.
Just another battle.
Yeah, that went pretty quickly. But, like, that was a single enemy and it's still giving a good amount of CP. So, like, they clearly have ramped up the amount of CP that I get from fights and stuff. It's just... I need so much. And they're very much so aggressively keeping pace or outstripping sort of the CP gain in terms of the individual costs of things. 2 Saints Amulets. And I don't know if I need to like spend some more time in some areas like just grinding CP. I might. But that's not interesting to me. Ooh, this is pretty though. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, would you look at that? Indeed. Let's go upgrade some stuff. Actually, let's just dismantle some things. I'm not going to be using this. I don't need this. Boost HP restored to allies revived with raise. Like, see, if it weren't for the fact that I've invested so much in making this weapon really good, I would be interested in that. Let's see. Outdoor enthusiasts. Augment maintenance. I don't think I really care about these. I don't really care about these. They're simple and sturdy design. Well, I'm not going to use these, so I'm going to get some analog circuits out of it. Paladin improved guard. Let's see. I'm going to dismantle that. This is harm's way. Okay, I might hang on to that one. Don't need this Hawkeye. Let's see, what does this do? Both offensive and... I don't know what defense maintenance does. I'm going to hang on to that. Okay, let's do that one. Binding rod. Improved debuffing. I think I'll hang on to the other ones too. Partisan. This is good for magic. I think the Pandoran Spear is a little bit more appealing though. But right now I'm going to be sticking mostly with the Gladius because I've pumped so many resources into it. The benefits of it are quite strong. Silver Bangle is a bit weak. Let's dismantle it. I'll hang on to the Power Wristband because I don't have a whole lot of things that do that. Let's see. Ember Ring. Spark Ring. Spark Ring. I'm just going to salvage any of these that are plus 20 because I'm getting plus 25s and stuff. I don't think I need 2-star pendants. I don't even know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, honestly. Categorize. Saint's Amulet. How many Saint's Amulets do I need? I don't need that many. I definitely don't need this many metal armbands. Well, let's see if any of that was worth it. I need to go to the upgrade menu. Okay. I want to upgrade this power circle because that's what he's using. I mean, I got some decent quantities of resources out of that, so I don't know. I don't think that really gave a whole lot of valuable materials, though, if I'm gonna guess. I'm getting a distinct impression that it probably was not super worth it. Yeah, okay. This thing's out of massive quantities range. There we go. Gotta throw cheap stuff into it to get the... Is it even worth it to salvage things? It kind of doesn't feel like it is. Or like junk. I could do this and get him up to the next level. I don't think that's quite worth it. I think I might look at some of the accessories that I have that I'm using. That's all kept out. Let's put them into this. Why not? I don't even know. This whole upgrade system, this dismantle seems like it's really weak. Like it just doesn't give you very many materials. I don't know. I just feel like that whole system is like unimpressive in its effectiveness.
I feel recharged already.
So it's just kind of like, I don't know. Let's go see what this exclamation point
breather?
is. But I don't know. I'm very underwhelmed by a number of its systems where it just feels like it makes everything cost way too much.
These flowers. You remember them, right?
Yeah, sure I do. They grew all over Erba.
Erba.
We can't be far now.
It's my fault Grand Pulse ended up like this, isn't it?
What?
I remember everything. I became Ragnarok. I scarred Cocoon. And
Yes,
I left Grand Pulse in this mess. It was me.
That's not what the data log said.
What are you talking about?
It all came back to me. Everything that happened with iFocus. All of it.
You're lying.
No, it's the truth. It's all my fault.
Don't say that.
Vanille!
Yeah, I got another Eidolon.
The Eidolon knows the truth. Ha! I knew I was right.
Wait, so you were lying?
No more than you were. Admit it. You remember everything.
It wasn't your fault.
Vanille, we should talk about this later.
Probably. Ah, yes. Drag in the two characters that I haven't been spending CP on because I wanted to save it for a better time. That seems like a dumb thing this game would do.
Take this.
Actually, I need to Libra this guy.
Take this.
Just stand there and get beat up. And just when I'd gotten... Well, hopefully this is the last time this random crap happens. The heck?
What went wrong?
Well, you got nuked, my dear. That's what went wrong. Ugh. This game really wants me to hate it. It's just, oh, we're gonna randomly... whatever. Throw crap at you. Okay, let's spend some time in the Crystarium with Fang and Vanille. Okay, all of these are level 3. Let's go for some synergist capabilities. That's what I feel like doing. But I'm going to take her and improve her Ravager, I think. No, she gets more stuff out of Medic, so... Moves so comically slowly there. Restore HP to target proportional amount of damage target has taken. Interesting. Like it's just an accessory slot. Am I happy with their equipment? I think so.
I feel recharged already. Need a breather?
No, I need the game's design to be fundamentally different in a couple of different ways. Also, I'm going to be honest with myself and say I don't really care about... I don't know why you'd need slow battles. Okay, let's go trigger this again. Let's try to end this episode on this fight. See, so to explain some of my previous statements, I don't know if... Because it feels to me like this game's balance, like its pacing and balance and stuff is really wacky. And what I mean by that is it feels like some enemies, like the hoplites, are relatively easy, where other enemies, like the boxed phalanx or those bombs, are extremely difficult. Like the bombs are ludicrously hard, the ice bombs that I just skipped. And so I don't know if it's my fault for not grinding enough, but then I fight the hoplites and I'm like, these guys aren't too bad. This feels reasonable. And so when other enemies are just suddenly like legions harder than they are, the pacing of the difficulty just feels really out of whack. So I'm not sure if that is I'm approaching the game incorrectly. And if so, how am I supposed to know, like, it needs to provide me good grinding spots and things like that. And so it just feels very inconsistent in its difficulty. And I don't know how much of that is my fault versus the game is just really wonkily paced and balanced when it comes to its difficulty curve. So I legitimately don't know which it is, but it's very... Yes, I know. I really dislike that about it, so... Anyway. Changing this to easy certainly has helped. Oh, it's Quake that it dropped on us. I'm gonna switch to Lifeguard here.
Not keeping me down.
Is that really all the more Kira heals for? Why does it cost...
Why you?
Kira doesn't seem to be appreciably better at healing. I am so confused.
No time to panic. Take this. Take this.
I'll deal with you.
Like, it's not going to go away. My dislike of the ATB system is just going to remain. It's not going anywhere. At least the way this game has implemented it.
I feel recharged already. Need a breather?
My general dislike of some of the combat system's peculiarities are going to remain here. I don't know what generally... I just want to make sure I'm on easy, yeah. I don't know what generally people... general opinions are of this one relative to some of the others, but... just want to imperil it, apparently. Just try to get... There we go. Maybe I need to take a moment to set up a... Oh yeah, this is is not going well at all.
Stay strong.
Cheers!
Oh, yeah?
We have plenty of time, so it's just a matter of...
Give it your best shot.
Why do I feel like her healing is so ineffective? Like, I would expect her to heal for like 100, 200 HP more than she is, and I just don't know why it's not more impressive.
Give it your best shot.
Hey! Oh, yeah? Not keeping
At least we
me
have
down.
plenty of time. Does Kira heal both? No, I think it's the No, I didn't leave her this guy, did I? Urgh!
What went wrong?
What went wrong is this game's systems are garbage. Sorry, this is harsh, but it's really frustrating. The leader mechanic, meaning that you have to baby one character. The way ATB works, where like you have to be swapping paradigms very carefully, and it takes time to swap paradigms. It's just like
I feel recharged already.
the way
Need a breather?
the whole thing is set up is extremely frustrating. I don't know. Give me medic saboteur and Ravager Sentinel. Maybe one of those will help. But it's just, I feel really frustrated because I feel like the systems here are you know what? I should change one of those to double saboteur, whatever. I just have huge issues with this combat system that I just dislike considerably, and I find to be very frustrating. Okay, you work on that. I'm gonna work on getting you healed. And then there's all the systems of like hit stun. It just, this game feels like it wants to be a real-time game so badly, but for some reason it's just not. Man, a skill like Looming Wrath is quite the name, eh? And the fact that it's not real-time when it so badly wants to be real-time is just so irksome.
This will be quick. Give it your best shot.
I don't know what good libering it does, but...
On your knees.
Lifeguard here. Get Fang healed up.
Why you?
And so it's like, it feels like it's running around with like its pants around its ankles, because it's like, I'm a real-time game, and except it's not. And it's just like, it has all of these things that frustrate me because of that.
Your best shot.
Let's go to this one.
Give it your best shot.
There we go. Oh, now it has miniguns.
All right.
Why not? Hecatoncheir, Eidolon. Yeah, she has like 5 now, which is crazy.
I knew something was off. You've been shying away from our focus ever since we woke up on Cocoon. I couldn't figure it out, but then it all made sense after hearing that story from Rains. You already knew. You knew Ragnarok was the name of destruction.
It wasn't fair. You had to do all the horrible stuff. And I didn't have to do anything.
That is no reason to lie to me. You think that's what I want? You of all people! Poor kid. You've had it rough.
Fang.
Listen, you're not alone anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that up and you'll have me crying soon. We have a new family now. We stick together, you hear me?
That... Okay, do I have to remake all of my things? I don't know. Let's check. Nope. Looks like it left my paradigms in place, which is good. I think. Yes, it looks like it. Let's look at our data log. Enemy intel, others. Oh, that's not how that works, despite what you'd expect. Cool. We have this, whatever it is. People. Uber Young Fang, or Ober, whatever. Fang is a Lassie who was born on Grand Pulse. Her full name stands for Fang of the Yun clan from the village of Uber. Okay, so that's what that means. Centuries ago, she and Vanille were given a focus to destroy Cocoon. Fang became Ragnarok and cracked Cocoon's shell, but they were both turned to crystal before their task was complete. The vestige in which they slumbered was lifted by a foul sea onto the very world they tried to shatter. Waking years later, Fang's brand, as well as the memory of her focus, is now obscured and indistinct. Wait, so it told us Vanille, though. Or maybe they joined together to become Ragnarok? She became Ragnarok. Fang became Ragnarok. Okay, there's something going on here that's not quite being explained properly. Helping hands. If they choose not to kill Orphan and bring about Cocoon's destruction, Lightning and her companions will transform into Seath. But if they do carry out their focus, their actions will doom the lives of millions of people. In search of a way to escape this impossible choice, the Lassie travel towards the village of Uber in Orba in the north of Grand Pulse. On the endless plains, they see beasts and birds aplenty, but not a single person. Could the ruin of this world's civilization have been caused by the War of Transgression centuries before? Here, where it all began, Fang finally uncovers the truth that Vanille has so desperately tried to conceal. The Lassie who became Ragnarok and attacked Cocoon during the war was not her cheerful friend, but Fang herself. Not wanting Fang to bear the guilt of the beast's bloody rampage, Vanille chose to take the blame in her stead. As if to reprimand her for twisting the truth, the Eidolon Hecatoncheir rises from the earth even as the two friends argue. No matter how painful it may be, Lassie cannot run from reality forever. So it's like, the world-building stuff is really interesting and cool, and... I don't know. I have a very mixed relationship with this game. But, for now, oh yeah, I also want to make sure I'm going into my settings, and I always want easy mode as a backup, so if something feels like it's getting too hard, I can switch to it. I think this game wants me to grind more, guys. I don't really want to, but I think it wants me to. Anyway, we'll see what happens next time, but until then, everyone, take care, and goodbye.